Guys, Coach Rock here, official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. Today I'm going to go over my 5 favorite basketball moves with you guys. The 5 moves that I feel are most effective in real game situations. These moves you can add to your game and help you become a more dynamic player, a more elite scorer, more elite ball handler. These moves will definitely help out your game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the move, then I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do the move, and then I'm going to show you a counter to the move that you could also practice, so you just become an all-around great player that's pretty much impossible to guard. So the first move we're going to go through is the Allen Iverson crossover. Now this move is based on a lot of footwork is involved. The first thing you want to do is you want to set up this crossover move that Allen Iverson does. Say I have the ball in my left hand. I'm going to step, and it's kind of like you're dancing. It's boom, it's a step. You want to move, it goes your legs, knees, waist, upper body. It's that type of movement that'll throw your defender off. You want him to think that you're going that direction. So the first thing, the way we set this up, is we actually go that direction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my defender a few times. I'm going to come, and I'm just going to blow by him. I'm just going to go left. Now, this time, once I feel, all right, I set him up, he's going to bite for this, then I'm going to step, act like I'm going that direction, and I'm going to pull the ball over. So it's boom, and you're going to pull the ball back over. Now what you want to make sure you do is you keep your hand on top of the ball. Now a lot of people always are going to say this is a carry. I've done this move thousands of times and I've never gotten called for a carry. What you don't want to do is you don't want to go like this and put your hand under the ball. You want to keep your hand on top of the ball when you do the crossover move. So it's step, and then you bringing it around. I had to hold it there to show you guys how far you should extend, but when I do the move, I'm not going to hold the ball out there. It's a quick crossover move. When your defender bites off this, it's all from you coming and going left. Or you could go right, whatever move you're setting up. So then this time I'm going to act like I'm doing the same exact thing. It looks exactly like the hesitation. But this time I'm crossing over with the move. The next move that I love to do is a Tim Hardaway cross. It's another version of the crossover. So what that means is you have to set this up. This is more of a double cross. So with this move, it's usually a boom, boom, quick between the legs and crossover. So what you're trying to do here is you have to set up your man just like we did with the Iverson cross. So we're going to come down, boom, and it's a quick come down, boom, beat your man like that. Then when he starts reading it, he starts biting for it, that's when you come down, boom, boom. It's hard, he thinks you're going that way and you come right back. That's how you do the Tim Hardaway cross. The next move we're going to get into is the Jamal Crawford double crossover. This one is very similar to the Tim Hardaway cross, except you're going to go between the legs, behind the back. Now when you come down, it's the same thing. You're getting your man to bite, so you have to set it up. Boom, and you're setting it up. Then once he starts biting, it's a quick, it's pretty much at the same time, so it's boom, and you're kind of hopping. He does more of a hop with it. So once you beat your man the first time, you're just coming down, boom, you beat him. Then you're going to come, it's boom, and you're hopping this way. So he's going to be way in that direction when you go here, then you hop this way to get by him. He's going to be way over there. You beat him easy. So move number 4 that I'm going to demonstrate for you guys is the Sham God. This is one of my favorite moves to do. It's great in transition, great off of the pick and roll. You're going to set your man up. A lot of times you can just drop the ball and keep going. So you could drop and keep going. Hesitation move, so it's boom, and you hesitate, but you keep going. A lot of times this could be the setup move, because if it's done in transition, you're going really quick, you're going hard in this direction, and then you pull it this direction. It's a great move to do in transition, but the main point of the move is you're running hard, you're dropping the ball, and you're grabbing it and whipping it to the other side. So it's a hard drop, and you whip it to this side, your man should be over there. And then the last move I want to demonstrate to you guys is it's kind of like a fake crossover. I call it the drop crossover. What we do is we come, we drop the ball, and then we step with that same foot. So we're coming, dropping it, and then we're going to that direction. That little hesitation move, it kind of tricks out the defender. So you come, drop the ball, and you're stepping with this foot. You're pushing off with the ball of this foot. Drop, and then you blow by your man. So now let's get into the counters. All right, so the first move we had was the Iverson cross. So what's a good counter off of the Iverson crossover? You could come down and say you hit your man with the cross. If he still stays in front of you, you pull back. So it's a quick Iverson cross, you're going hard, and you pull back. So one more time. You've already set him up with the hesitation. Then you got him to bite and you cross him up with the crossover. So now he's waiting on both of those moves. So he doesn't bite on either one. And then you're going hard and you stop and you pull back, hit the jumper. Now a counter for the Tim Hardaway crossover. Now with this move you could do a boom. You already know you're setting them up. Setting them up for the double cross. So a lot of times you'll set them up, beat them. Then you'll boom, boom. Hit the quick 1-2 crossover. Now a counter to that, you can either come quick and inside out it. As soon as he thinks you're going to double cross and you do the inside out. Or you can hit him with a boom, boom, and a quick double cross like that. Both of those are great counters to the Tim Hardaway crossover. All right, so now a counter to the Jamal Crawford double cross is first, you already know you're setting up your man, you're beating them, boom, you're going hard. Then the move, you're bouncing this way. Now a great counter to this move is a simple crossover. Simple crossover back. So once you hit him with this and you bounce this way, as soon as he bounces back with you, you're going to cross back over. So it's boom, boom, and then you're going to cross back over. Remember, you want to keep that crossover low. But that quick bouncing, shifting moves is going to have your defender most likely shifting everywhere. He won't be able to stay in front of you. Now a counter for the Sham God move.
How are you going to hurt Russia's economy?
When you drop it and then you snatch it back, if your defender reacts, you hit him right back with the crossover. So you drop, if he reacts to it and you cross right back over, that's a great counter to this move. And then a great counter for the last move, for the drop crossover, is if we drop it, you can either spin off that. That's probably my favorite one to do, is as soon as I drop it, if he doesn't bite off that, then I'll spin off him. Or you can just drop it and hit him pretty much with an Iverson crossover. So as you can see, all the counters to these moves pretty much have something to do with the other moves I showed you. And that just goes to show you how effective these moves are, and that is why these are my favorite moves to do. They all intertwine with each other, and they all help you become a better ball handler and harder to guard. If you work on all of them together, that'll make each move better and each counter better, because you'll have more moves to use as counters and more moves for you to use in the game. So let's look at every single move and counter move live.
And they did it. So indirectly, are we putting a lot of pressure on Russia? Yeah. So if you understand current events, you can understand why that's happening. So if someone said we should just not be friends with any country from the Middle East, that's a good idea. Why? Well, because Russia invaded a country that was an ally of ours, so it's like a friend. You gotta stick up for your friends. Because otherwise, it's a trap. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at more current events. So I'm going to give you a continent. Okay. So if you open up this assignment up there yet? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you a continent. You're going to take a country from that continent and you're gonna find out some information for an event, and you're gonna write a paragraph.